up, you guys? It's your girl DeeDee, and this is my husband, Kerry. We are back. I know it's been a long time since we did one of these type of videos, but we are back because we have some stuff we want to discuss with you guys, and we want to get some feedback from you to see what your thoughts are. Because, you know, I was watching, I think, a live or a video about this topic, and I just decided we should talk about it. So I hope you guys are tuned in. I hope you guys are doing great with all this craziness, quarantine that's going on. So I hope you guys are holding up, doing good. Yeah, let me know how you guys are doing in the comments, and also let me know what you think of this video, if you have any feedback or whatever. But we're gonna just get right into it. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
So today the topic of discussion is gonna be, can women or men truly be friends? I mean like a bunch of women. You know how women, you have your good girlfriends, and men have their buddies, and you know that they've known for a long time or some a short time. Can a group of women truly be friends? And can a group of men truly be friends, like for real, for real? I want to know what you guys think, so make sure you leave your suggestions or your comments or what your thoughts are down below in the comment section, because I want to really hear from you guys. I want to know what you think about this. Do you think a group of women can really be truly friends, like for years and years, with, you know, just for real, not bull, you know, like bull crap friends, but for real friends? What you think? You think a group of guys could really truly be buddies for forever?
Yeah, I have, but it changes, because after a while, you and your boys end up being brothers. And that's the difference. It's like, as long as you're in the friend zone, friends are typically, in the man world, friends are typically them cats that you don't really mess with often. And your brothers are the ones who you just, you know, we call each other every month, or we call each other in 3 months, and it's just like we started right from where we left off.
But how do you, because I'm going to answer mine once you finish, but how do you get to that point though? How do you know?
Commonality.
But how do you know if it's a person that's you truly can call, that's your friend that you can truly call a brother? Like what point do you know that that's a true one, a real one, like they would say, and he's not, you know, either using you for something or, you know, a backstabber, the kind of stuff that a lot of women run into when they have a whole bunch of girlfriends.
Those be people that you know who you're messing with.
But how do you know that?
So what happens is this,
what point?
like with me and my brothers is like this. After a certain, bringing up Oprah, her and Maya Angelou had this relationship where one day Oprah was sitting down at Maya's house and she said, "You know what, Oprah, you're my daughter." It's sort of like that. One day you just look up and it's like, this is my brother. And it's no longer, it crossed that friend barrier and it became family. And sort of like me and my brother Jack. One day it didn't fit saying it's my friend anymore. It just
how?
became,
Why?
because the dynamic between us became so solid that.
But how did it become solid?
Over time.
Yeah.
Shooting the breeze, not hanging out so much, just all the commonalities were there. You know, it just became, you know what, we're brothers. But she said, and when you introduce each other, it's like, this is my brother.
But that's been over a period of some years, though.
I think it was less than a year.
That you see me, I'm like this. It has to be. I understand that situation, but to me, I feel like But at the same time, you don't have a whole bunch of dudes that you consider your brother like that. It's not like a whole bunch of them. It's only a certain few. What do you say?
It varies, because me, Jack Ryan, we brothers, just about all of us, but it's just the commonalities. It just became family.
To me, I feel like I think a group of women.
Now there's some cats that I totally say are just friends. It's like this. It's like social distancing. You know, no.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Like
I wouldn't trust you standing in front of a piece of, you know.
Well, that's
chicken.
Not a friend then. That's not a friend. That's somebody you know.
Yeah, that's an associate.
Yeah, that's different. I mean, like, cause.
Yeah, somebody I really know.
Somebody you know, and that's not somebody that you would consider.
I wouldn't leave you next to my wife. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, that's somebody you wouldn't consider family or a real good friend. I'm talking about a friend who's there for you through thick and thin, like a brother, but even probably better, because because sometimes those people are even better than your actual family.
Yeah, because your family will stiff you.
But I'm saying, I mean, when I'm talking about friends, not just people you wouldn't really associate with, somebody that'll backstab you. That's not your friend. I'm talking about. But the question is, can a group of women really be friends? I think they can, but there's always somebody in that bunch that is like there's like the rotten egg. Like they don't really mean you no good. They're just in your group for a reason. Either they're trying to gain something, they want to use you for something. They're not really there for you. They're just there for for their motives or other purposes. So I'm talking about like real, like you're saying, somebody that you can really call your brother, somebody you can depend on if you need help, or vice versa. To me, I don't think the term friend, people use it so loosely, like, oh, this my friend, that's my friend, and they're really not. That's just somebody or an associate or something like that. They're not really your friends. So bottom line, I think a group of women and a group of men can be friends, but I think they use the term friend loosely. They're really not friends. They just use that as just a term. Like people, like you say, when people say, oh, we sleeping together, you're not sleeping. You're actually, having sex. You're not sleeping. Well, same thing. I feel like friend is just like that. It's just a term people are so used to using, but it's not real for real. Mm-hmm. And I feel like, I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence. I think people can be friends if y'all have established that relationship and you know each person for who they are and you respect them for who they are, and treat everyone based on the way they are, not just group them together and expect them to do some things that they wouldn't do. That has to be established because people be breaking up. These women, a group of women be together and they be fighting and arguing and breaking up because you didn't go to their baby's party and you didn't give them an anniversary gift. People be unfriending each other because of stuff like that. And I just feel that's petty. If that's really somebody you love as a real friend, y'all should be able to get past that kind of stuff. Just like in any relationship.
Well, in any social group of men and or women, there are people who are closer to each other than others.
Right.
And friend is one thing. You choose the friend, the associates, and somebody who you ended up working with so long that you just know that person. Or you've been around because they're friends. Like you might be friends with this person and that person is their friend.
Well, yeah, but then that's
which
not
makes
your
you
close
friendly, but
but not real friends. Like when you, at the end of the day, you're a good friend. You got her number. Y'all talk about everything, personal things. That other one now. This is where the problem comes in because that's that person's friend when they start talking about your business to that one.
Yeah.
Which you should never do, in my opinion. Because that person is your friend for one reason, but it's not that person, but you shouldn't be telling them their business.
But that shady shit is what makes life fun.
Yeah, but it's fun to a degree until it turns on you, and then when you're in the hot seat when they're talking about your family and talking about you and putting your business out there, then it ain't fun. That's when the fight starts.
That's when you have to rely on knowing who you're messing with.
Exactly, and that's my point. Yeah. Real friends, like your friend is shaded to a degree, but she won't do shade to you.
Yeah.
But also, this is another thing too. People always say if you hanging out with somebody and you seem like y'all have good chemistry and you like this might be a good relationship, and then you see how she talk about her existing friends to you. Like if she start talking, girl, that be this, she this and that, and girl, she this and that and that, she talking to you about that friend, you gotta watch her for her. Cause I wouldn't know if I wanted to start a relationship with her because I'm looking at how she treat the friends that she have. And if she do that 9 times out of 10, she'll do that with you to somebody else. Because that's just part of her nature, So to me, you have to really establish what kind of friendship you want, what you want in a friendship, and see if that person has the qualities. Because if they have qualities that you don't like and it's going to be a problem, I wouldn't know. That's not your friend. That's just, I wouldn't say friend and somebody you would tell all your business to real close to you. No, you just keep them. You could hang around them, but don't get so deep to where that's like a sister to you, and she gonna backstab you because you done seen her do it.
Well, most of the people who I consider brother and the people I consider friend, they know a little bit about me.
What they should,
and they understand that I'm socially aloof.
They know
sometimes
But they're willing
gonna
to
ghost out
accept
on
you and love you in spite of that because they already knew
So
that
I might
about
not talk to you for another 3
but they
months,
know
but
that
you know
that's just a part of who you are. But it's not meaning that you being shaded and that you don't care about them. That's the understanding. Eyebrows. Oh my Lord.
Right in the middle of a video.
Anyway,
you see that?
But they understand. To me. That's what real friends are. Like any relationship is about. I know this nigga is crazy, but I love him anyway. But I already know this about him or whatever. You know, I know he ain't gonna talk to me. He might be mad. He ain't gonna talk to me for 3 days, but I know he gonna call me.
I don't be mad.
It's not even you. Vice versa. Anything, whatever it is, you know that about because we all a work in progress.
Yeah.
And so you know that about the person and you accept it. That's what. Because if that's your good friend, like a brother, then y'all love each other. You know, you love him. You don't want to see nothing happen to him or nothing like that. You just know who you're messing with, like you said. Yeah. But because I was listening to Tammy Bonnie Chronicles was talking about this, and she was saying, "Look, that's how you know." She had friends that asked her for money or for some help or something like that, and she was like, "Well, this is how you'll know." At the time, she was like, "No, I can't do it right now." But I can't do it right now. And then the friend was like, if they get mad and be like, well, you know you got it, you could do it, and they get mad at you, and then they go start telling everybody shit about you, and because you told them you couldn't do it. Well, that's not really a friend. That they're only using you for their own purposes, or what however you want to say that. And when they can no longer use you or you can't no longer help them, then they pissed off and they talking to other people about you like trash. That's not a friend. You be like, okay, well, all right, if you can't do it, I'm cool. All right, thank you though. And Tam was like, it's how the person handles the situation. If they're like, okay, well, thank you anyway. I just wanted to try. She said, look, I may turn around and go out my way to help the person because I know they're not tripping. They understand. But you can't, that because if you get mad if somebody just can't do stuff like that, they say they can't do it and they can't do it. Then what kind of friend are you? You probably shouldn't be my friend in the first place because the minute I can't do anything from you, you're gonna be gone anyway. So why are you here? You don't really like me. You just want whatever I can do for you. So that's not no friend. So it depends.
Typically, money and friends don't mix.
No.
But I do have real close brothers who, one time I was just on the phone with my brother and he was like, yeah, I'm doing real good. You need something?
Money and friends.
It's a little different.
Money and friends don't mix because they're not really your friend.
Well, no, money and family don't mix either.
Yeah, but we talking about friends. Your family is different. You've been living. You grew up with your family. You know what they're about. Yeah. But people who are establishing friendships, if you always asking me for money and say I give it to you. And I give it to you because we cool like that and we cool with I'm gonna give you money. And then at one time I can't give you no money. You upset and dragging me in the mud.
Yeah.
Well, you just want me for money.
Well, at that point, you kind of start to realize this might be a broke ass bitch, and I don't.
Yeah, but I mean, you probably knew that in the first place. But I mean,
if you keep on needing money from me,
But if you have somebody that's okay enough to give it to you,
I'm like, girl, I just came out to have
and then at one time you can't give it to them, they pissed off and dragging you in the dirt.
Yeah.
No. So, I mean, I don't know. I see so many women and girls, or whatever you want to call it,
and typically
so
close
messy
friends
and
know
so much
your situation,
drama.
so they don't typically ask for money. It's like,
but and real friends wouldn't even want to ask you for the money. But I can understand
unless it's a real necessity.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They won't ask you. They'll try to do everything before they come to you because they don't want to burden you with that. That's somebody who's thinking about you and saying, "Damn, but I really need it, and she might can help me." So I'm gonna she'll be the last person because I really love her, and I don't want to mess up our relationship. That makes sense to me. If you just don't have and you really need it, you go to your friends. You're like, yeah, sure, I can help y'all. Oh, thank you. And you appreciate that. And borrow it and you give it back. But some people out here be ratchet as hell, and they don't be giving a goddamn about you or none of that. And a bunch of these women, honestly, I think a group of women can be friends, but not a large group. I think maybe 2 or 3 people. I don't think all of them. I don't know. And really, well, but I don't think them 10 is going to be, I think it's going to be like, we're a close knit of people, but like a group, closely knitted group, or if that's how you say it.
Yeah.
But we're all not this close. Like you said, a few of y'all going to be real close because y'all may have known each other long, and the other ones I know her, we cool, or we work together. We gonna support each other, but not real close like that. I honestly think you can only have like a couple of good close girlfriends, not all of them, because then that's not gonna be real close. Because you meet people through other people and y'all click. But I don't know if it's only you. To me, I feel like you really just click with maybe a couple of people for real, and the other ones are just add-ons. That's what I think. That's what I think. Because it starts to be a hot mess.
Yeah.
And I don't be having no time for all that drama and back and forth and people trying to get in my business and stuff. And I'm like this. If I can't make your little girl's birthday party and you pissed off, I'm done. I ain't got no time for that. If I can't make the party, but I send a gift or later on I do, that should be fine. You know, if I'm a homebody, I don't really like to get out. I don't think that should determine your friendship if you can't do something, or people expect you to do all these things and all that. I can't. I can't do all that.
Yeah, I had a buddy, Al. I won't say all of it, but Al, he was like that. He introduced me to a lot of people, and then I ended up being friendly
with those people.
Some of those people, and then it got a little strange because
because he introduced you.
Yeah, and it was like, hold on, why was you over there without me?
Lord, that's a whole
that was topic. The thing. It was like,
and that's another thing. Do you think if you introduce your good friend to somebody else and they start to become better friends, do you get mad?
And people do. These were older cats, and it was like,
people get mad.
You know me, I like stories. I like people who tell stories, and I'm hanging out with this cat, Carlos, and he's telling me all kinds of stories, and I wanted to hang out with him.
And the other one
and we would talk about things that Al wasn't interested in.
Right.
So it got to the point where he sent his people over to come and pick me up, and we just shoot the breeze. And then Al started realizing that I was hanging over there, and he got a little.
But you think somebody should get mad? Why? If you got
because it's like, you're my friend,
Well, then don't.
And he's my friend, so we should be friends together.
Introduce you to him.
He didn't know that we would be friendly like that.
Yeah. But that's why I say the friendship thing is a little tricky.
Mm-hmm.
It's tricky. It's too many variables and too much you got to do. And I don't be wanting to do all that. That's why I don't have a whole lot of friends, because I don't have time for all of that. It's just too much. And and that's why I got a lot of children probably. I don't have time to be doing all that. 1 or 2 good friends is enough for me, I feel like. If you're going to have some friends, 1, 2 good ones that you really know, and y'all know each other, and y'all bond, and y'all click, that's fine. But when you start adding all these extra layers of people and stuff, that's when the mess starts coming in. And that's true. When you start introducing other people go to getting jealous and stuff like that. I'm like, I don't have no time for that. But overall, we do think it's possible.
Yeah, I'm really good with being friendly and friends and brothers
and
with
sociable,
people. Because I like to have fun,
cordial.
And I am fun, but I can become socially aloof and end up not. Like, no, I'm not coming to that fucking party.
Right? If you don't, I want to be able to. I want to be able to.
But
then also, I think, as a friend, I think whatever, I think it's just about boundaries. Mm-hmm. You have to know the person, like you said, know who you're messing with, and respect boundaries on each end. Mm-hmm. Respect it shouldn't be.
But that's the whole idea of becoming friends, because you start to learn those boundaries.
But people, take these goddamn gloves off. Take them gloves. What you got on gloves for? Anyway,
because this is
a
crisis.
Whatever, but. Boundaries. Knowing the other person's boundaries. Knowing what they like, what they don't like. And don't try to force somebody to do everything you want them to do and be the way you would do.
Take off my gloves.
If you know... I didn't try to force you. But if you... did I try to force you?
Yeah, you went to grab
I still want to take them off. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta respect people's boundaries. Know what they like, what they don't like, and you can't know that. And this is with any relationship. You can't change the person into what you want them to be.
No.
That's a problem too. You want people to do things and be like you. The whole purpose of being in a relationship with whoever, friends or whatever, is to know the person and you accept them the way they are, and y'all just work with that. If you really care about them, you can't make them be this way, be that way, Yeah,
because that's a whole nother topic of a relationship where people don't know. Well, they know who they're messing with, and then you marry them anyway. That's a whole nother topic.
Because you can't change them. Yeah, that's a whole nother topic.
Because you ain't gonna change nobody.
No, you're not. They're gonna be.
They might add some stuff on
Judgment
to placate your situation, but they're not gonna.
You get the person. What she say? You get the person you pick, not the one you want them to be.
Right.
You get the person you pick. So when you meet them in the way they are, that's the way they are. And either you accept that or you don't. So if you see what you get, that's what you get. You can't make them be something else. She said you get the one you pick, not the one you want them to be. Because somehow people think when they get married, the person gonna automatically change and start doing something. No.
We've been shacked up 10 years. I've been acting the same way.
And they're not gonna change just because you signed paperwork. So that's just crazy.
Yeah, but we're going back to friends. Yeah. I do believe that people can be friends, but I do think that some people in that group, if it's 10, 2 to 3 will be friendlier with the others a little bit more than others.
I think they saying friends, but half of them ain't friends. That's why.
Yeah, that could quite.
Friends is just
like I'm never gonna hang out with you without this person here.
Oh yeah, and then that person be talking about you.
Yeah, and
that's so they're really not your friend. People just use that term loosely.
But I think friends. Shade is a part of life. You gotta have some.
Shade. Well. You could be shady with your friend, but not behind your friend's back. Your so-called friend, because somebody being shady about you behind your back, that's not your friend. They don't care for you like that. That's not your friend. Mm-hmm. Friend to me, a friend is a friend for real, like better than your brother. Like you say, brothers, we friends. You know stuff about me, and that's why when two friends who have been knowing each other for years, they fall out and the other one go and tell all the business. Even if y'all not on speaking terms, y'all mad at each other. You should never go to somebody else and air out that person's dirty laundry.
No, that's another thing.
You should not do that.
I had a real close friend, friend, and I realized that I was that person's friend.
But they weren't yours.
And they weren't my
That's
friend.
What I'm saying.
They were friendly with me and I was your full on friend.
You know, the drop of a dime, you get pissed off, you go tell all that person's business. That was never their friend. You was there for some ulterior motive. You that wasn't your real friend. You was there for other reasons, pretending and playing games. And then the first chance you got, you went and just told it all. And that never was your friend. And I hate when I see that because people go be around these people for years. They have children, grow up together and all this kind of stuff. And then you find out this, girl, no.
Yeah, no, that happened to me. That was a long while back. That was a friend who I thought was my friend. And then when my mother died, they didn't show up or, look out to say, hey, how you doing? What's up? I'm gonna break my neck to get to you. That was even if you didn't have it, it's like, hey, look, can you be there? Look,
Judge Lantola said something about that. She said, look, a friend of hers didn't make it to her wedding. Mm-hmm. She said you can't determine it by that. Mm-hmm. Because people have lives too, and that's where I'm at with it.
Yeah,
there's certain things
that was a
people
thing
ain't gonna
where
be able
I was
to do.
like, I would pay for you to be here because you're my.
But you don't know what else
friend.
they had going on though.
And we talked about that.
Yeah, I don't know.
It went south, and we haven't spoken since.
I don't know how I would feel about that. I probably wouldn't have a problem if I had a friend that couldn't make it to a funeral. You can't be there. But I would like you to call me at least and let me know that you are concerned, but you just can't make it. What if they had a child's graduation or something going on? People have lives
we were
too.
Young.
But I'm just saying, in those cases,
no children involved.
I don't think you have to be at my. I don't think you have to be there. I wouldn't count that against a person. That's just me. I wouldn't. Especially if it's a legitimate reason to why you can't be there. Now, if you're talking about I just don't want to come, well, you're not supporting me, especially if I supported you and stuff. Mm-hmm. But if it was a legitimate reason to why you can't come, I don't think I would be pissed about that. Because I understand people have lives and just like I can't make it to some stuff. I'm not going to guarantee you I'm going to be,
It wasn't so much of a piss. It was more of a, you knew what this was, and you knew this was going to be hard, and you're supposed to be my real close friend, and you left me in the lurch.
Did you talk to them and they say why they wasn't there?
Yeah, it was a lot of bullshit and
what was it?
And crack jobs.
What was the reason?
Well, it was a lot of bullshit and crack jobs.
Was that person in town?
No, but not so far away that you couldn't get there. Like my brother, who Jack, he was all the way in Arizona.
Did you support that person and what they had to do and stuff like that too?
Yeah, I went deep state for that motherfucker a few times, and
well,
and,
there you go.
you know,
That
I was like,
wasn't,
I was your
you know,
friend. You're one
because
of
I
mine.
feel like if you've done things,
Mhm.
you know, and even if, and then in that, so also if you've done things in support of that person, then yeah, I guess you would. I guess I would expect them, you know, to do the same. Just
Yeah,
do the
because you gotta
same,
remember, like when I'm friendly with people, I reserve nothing. I don't need you to do anything for me. I'm my own person. But this situation, my mother died, and I was like, I can't believe this.
Like I said, if it was a
And then my
legitimate-
brother come from way over here, and then my other brother, he took, you know, we were real tight. Me and Brian, you know, after the funeral and stuff, it's like, man, you gotta get away. We went on a road trip for about 2 weeks. You know, it's just like this is wild. You know, you're my close friend. Even if you just showed up that one day and I paid for it, I'd have been fine with that.
He didn't care. Maybe he didn't want to go to a funeral.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he didn't like funerals.
Well, the thing about it was that
say,
same person did that for someone else.
Oh well, yeah,
Yeah. So it was like, you know, I'm your friend.
Did you ever talk to him again?
No, after we had our and then it was funny because it's like, I know all of your stuff, but I never bring your stuff up to you when we're talking. But somehow you bring stuff up about me when we're talking that I wouldn't bring up on you. I started realizing that, nah, you're not my friend.
Mm-mm.
You're not my brother. You're not a friend. You're more like a choke job arrangement person. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just get together and go have some drinks, you know, and talk about people crazy, and then, you know, we have a good time.
That's just somebody you hanging out with.
Yeah,
that's
we have a good time
friend.
here and there, you know.
Because like Tammy was saying,
but
a
you're
true
a choke
friend
job.
would not do that.
Yeah.
They would not do that. And like I said, if he had a legitimate reason, then I could.
Yeah, see, like my brother got up and he jumped stakes.
But if you ain't got no legitimate reason, and then
took off work,
you mad or whatever, then no. That's how I say friendships are more than what people just call them. Oh, it's just we friends. No, we ain't. You can't be calling everybody your friend because it's not the truth. You know, you can't call nobody a friend till you've been around them long enough. They've been around you long enough. Y'all know for sure y'all tight like that. Then, you know, and it don't mean that y'all not gonna have disagreements, because every relationship, because a friendship is a relationship. If you don't mean that you're not gonna have disagreements, and snap, y'all could deal with them, you know, and y'all could, and where it won't get to the point where y'all here cussing people out and telling people about you and all that. Because that's the first thing I noticed with these women, they ready to go and get all your business just to go and tell people, and then turn around and be lying, and people got to go through all that crazy.
And you make it big and you make it much bigger than it really
try to
is.
make them look bad and out them and tell all their business. That's not, no, you never was there with a good purpose from the gate. So you never was there with a good reason in the beginning. You had ulterior motives, and the minute you got pissed off enough, you just let it all out. So you have to really be careful with the term friends and who you call your friends, because they will disappoint you severely, and you'll be wanting to beat somebody's, you know, ass over it too. So instead of me, I'm like, I want to avoid that drama. I don't want to be having to be wanting to beat somebody's ass because they done went out and lied and talked some shit. And I don't have no time for that. So you really just have to pick them wisely and really know who you're messing with.
But that's another thing. You don't kind of pick them your friends. You kind of be around
each
other enough that it ends up being a friend.
But that's good, because if you're around them enough, then you peeping them out. Like they say, you see how they talk about their other friends. You see how they handle situations. You see people ignore them signs, because if the person is so fun to be around, that's what you're attracted to. But you're missing out on all the other crazy stuff that they're doing. So it's fun being around them, but they're toxic at the same time. And people see it, but they ignore it because you're a fun person to be around. And then you see them, they fun, but they're causing drama with their other friend and talking about it to you and saying how this and that and telling all her business that you shouldn't even know. But you fun to be around. And I think that's what people get. That's just my opinion. I think people get caught up in the fact that this is a fun person to be around. I like being around. She's the life of the party. I love that. But then she's got the other side that you gotta just be willing.
Typically,
to be
life
like,
of a party is a little bit schizophrenic as a person, you know. Because to be that big,
right? But you can
there
be
has to be a
schizophrenic within
real
yourself.
small.
But schizophrenia doesn't have nothing to do with toxicity.
Yeah,
you can still be a schizo, but not be nasty and rude and a bad friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I had a good friend, Destiny. You remember the one I told you to kill herself? Destiny was cool. Destiny decided that she wasn't going to let Jesus or God decide when she was checking out. It was so funny. It's a sad thing, but it was a funny thing because she told me like a week before. She's like, Jesus ain't going to tell me when I'm leaving. And at the funeral, we were all looking like, she told you that too? Yeah. She really didn't want to, we were only like 23 at the time, though, But she was a good friend. She was life of the party, fun. But she had that other thing going, there was
right, but
that other thing.
Was she a good friend?
Yeah, she was a good friend.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
She was a good friend. I wish she would have, gave herself a little bit more time.
Friends don't, talk dirt about their friends. They don't.
Now she would shade you, but she would shade you in front of people and behind your back.
Well, I mean, if you're talking, if it's something that that's for real about you, and she's saying, then there's no problem with that. It's not like it's a lie.
Yeah.
And then she's saying it with you present. Mm-hmm. See, dirtbags, they go and do stuff behind your back.
Yeah.
They talk about your back, and then you got to find it out. Then that's when the arguments start. You're like, why would you do that?
One time she said something about one of the people in our group, and the person checking is like, "Oh, I forgot to tell you in front of your face." But yeah, I did say that. No.
Yeah, that's certain things you just shouldn't do, and certain things with friends is just a given. Like you should know just with straight respecting people's. If your friend is married and you've seen them go through marital issues, you don't go tell nobody that. It's certain things you don't go out and you just won't do as a friend. Certain things you just won't do as a friend. You just certain things you don't do because if you put somebody, you won't want somebody to put your business out there to other people. Sometimes it's really about doing to others as you would have them do, to you. Treat people like you want to be treated. You don't want people to lie on you. You don't want people to put your business out in the street. You don't want people to talk behind your back. You don't want people doing that to you. So don't do it. It's just like give that respect. And a lot of times in all these so-called girl friendships, it be a lot of that going on. You say, I say, you don't want to told something, tell her, don't tell her. Y'all talking about her laughing and kikiing her behind her back when y'all see her, but y'all supposed to be friends. That's what I don't like. I don't like none of that. Because that's not cool.
But Destiny was wild. Because we were on Chapel Tudor Street in her car, and we saw her good girlfriend, man, talking to somebody. She pulled up on him and told him everything she had to say in front of the woman, and then turned around and drove right around to her good girlfriend's job at the hairdresser place. And she said all their business right in front of everybody. Like, I just saw your man with this bitch, and she went crazy right in front of her. I was like, maybe that shouldn't have been, said like that. She's like, why? Why hide anything?
Well, you said she was a little crazy, so, I'm talking about, there was an excuse for her, because something was wrong with her. Anyway, I'm out of here. Y'all, I'm done, because I don't want to start talking about this girl, and so that's not fair, because she's not with us today. And so
she ain't been with us in a lot of days.
Do that.
But she was crazy.
But I'm just saying, I want to hear from y'all. Y'all let us know what you think about it. Do you think a bunch of women could really be friends? And men too? Because they be arguing and fighting too, men. So, but I think women are worse.
Like women.
Women are worse if you ask me. But I don't know. I think they can be, but not with a whole bunch of them. I don't think they're truly friends. It's too much drama. That's why when you see a whole bunch of women. But that's
a good thing about having crazy friends.
Pettiness.
Because there's always something funny to laugh at later on.
But when you're not the butt of the joke. When you're the one they lying on, then you be ready to beat somebody's ass.
Yeah.
When they talking about you going to tear shit down and be beating ass and shit. And then all the party is over.
Mm-hmm.
And who wants to be having the party tore up every time y'all go? Because every
that
time
like my family.
But what I'm saying, every time you go to the party, that person can't be there. Because it's going to be furniture moving.
Yeah.
Anyway, so let us know what y'all think. I want to hear from y'all.
In the head or something.
Let us know what y'all think. Do you think it's possible? Do you have Do you have a group of girlfriends that you can trust? Girlfriends that you really consider friends for real? Let me know. Because I don't have that. So I want to hear from you guys. I want to know what you guys think. If it's possible, if you have a group of friends, let me know in the comments. And if you're a guy and you have to be watching this, or your husband has a group of guy friends and they're truly, and there's no drama, I want to hear from you too. Because I want to know if it's possible. Because I'm skeptical, but I want to know. Leave your comments, leave your thoughts down below. Make sure you guys thumbs up the video, share it, you guys. Follow me on my social media sites as well. And just, let us know what you think. I can't wait to hear from you guys. So that is it. We'll be back with another video with another topic. So make sure you guys stay tuned.
And be safe.
Be safe. Take care, you guys.
Practice good
Wear
social distancing.
Yes.
Yes. Keep your gloves on.
And take care, you guys.
Even when you at home.
Stay home.
Keep your gloves on.
Stay home if you don't have nowhere else to go.
And don't call the police on us because we're not 6 feet apart. But yeah.
Well, it's on you then because you don't want to leave the house and go to the store. I don't go nowhere.
But I wash my ass clean.
Oh, and that's why you got the gloves on.
Yeah.
Well, it look like the same outfit you had on. It's a different one.
No, I have the same clothes. I wear the same thing every day. I bought 20 of these shirts.
You a lie.